Hi Alberto, how are you?
I'm very good. How are you, Salli?
I'm good, thank you. It was really good to come over and see you. It was such a good trip. Thank you for your support. It was amazing to be able to do these washes. Yeah, so we washed some of our collection with your new off-fuel products, which were absolutely amazing. No petrochemical basis. So can you tell us a little bit more about them?
Yeah. So petroleum, crude oil, is a very important raw material for fuels, for the petrochemical industry, and almost all consumer goods require, petroleum as part of their manufacturing process. However, crude oil, as we all know, forms over millions of years, and it's a very finite resource. We believe that it's very important and urgent for all players within the textile supply chain to start thinking of alternatives, renewable raw materials. And from this perspective, chemical companies that are unfortunately often perceived as a problem are in fact a big part of a possible solution. So you see over the past few years, chemical manufacturers and formulators alike were mainly asked to innovate within very strict parameters of product safety, which is of course extremely important, but very much, right here, right now. So, and not enough emphasis was put into the research, I believe, of innovative and constructive solutions that can help us all projecting, the whole industry towards a different and brighter future. And that's why we so much, welcome the collaboration with you and Navina, because what we are doing together is really advanced, is sophisticated and breakthrough. In fact, Rudolf HUB1922 has worked and is now unveiling with you really the off-fuel product series, which is a progressive range of chemical auxiliaries for denim finishing, consisting by at least 90% of alternatives to crude oil and or components based on recycled materials. And that is the range that we applied to the collection that we have done together. Specifically, we used 11 finishing auxiliaries, and all those 11 chemical agents are either existing and selected solutions or brand new Rudolph's technologies. That's what we've done.
I know. It's incredible. It's amazing to think there are solutions out there. I mean, everything about this little project we've been doing was to try and find alternative solutions for the industry, like from start to finish, from fibre right the way through to the laundry process. And these chemicals, I mean, I hadn't come across anything like this before. So when we spoke about it, it was a great opportunity to try something really new. And because the fabrics were kind of the way Zishan and the team dyed them and everything, they were really responsive in laundry. So I know when Simone did the first trials, I was like, whoa, look at this coming out. We got so much lovely abrasion and everything. So we got some great responses. And the end washes as well. I love the surface. We brought out all the character in the fabric and the cast of the wash as well. So for me, they performed just as well as any other chemical, if not better, because it's a great product. So yeah, and the scores we got, because obviously we used your machines and the laser machine and the Tornello little machine. So the Metro scores were really, really, really green and really good. So that was good. And the energy as well. I mean, it looks like we saved quite a lot of energy working in your laundry.
Yeah, well, to be honest with you, we didn't know what to expect when we got into this project with you. But I must say that now that we've gone through, we've done it all, we did the exploration, we are extremely pleased with the results, both in terms of what we together managed to accomplish with, a whole new generation of chemistry, but also in terms of, aesthetics, the looks that we got, and the hand feels. We are really, really happy with that.
Yeah, that's it. Because nobody wants to compromise the look of the product or the quality of the product. No, so Is this scalable? Is this something that Rudolf are planning to scale up across the business?
Definitely. So, as you and Navina we are also going out publicly next week at the at Kimping's, and we certainly are ready to scale it up. It depends on how receptive the market out there is and what kind of requests we're getting. But if there is excitement, as we hope, this is certainly something that we can go out big time with, that we can satisfy a bigger demand.
I hope so. I'm looking forward. I mean, we're Zooming at the moment, but I hope very soon we can show the collections to people and they can feel and see it for themselves, because we know what we achieved out there. And yeah, got some really, really good results.
Yeah, because what we really need to stress, and I'm not sure that I'm doing good enough a job, is that once again, whatever we have been using on the collection comes from really renewable resources that do not compete with human or animal nutrition, nor they compete with the production of any fuel. So the renewable raw materials that we used on the Navina collections are either substances that are coming from botanical origin, so plants, or substances that have a biological origin through biotechnologies. Okay, so fermentation processes, etc., etc. Salts, water, basic acids, and alkalis, or minerals. Once again, sort of natural materials out there, substances that are recycled from waste, biological material that is a waste, and last but not least, which is I think is really fantastic, substances that are coming from recycled plastic, so real chemical recycling, and in particular, the dispersing agent that we have used throughout the collection in all Navina washing. It's called Rucogen Upcycle R&B. It's a specific dispersing agent for denim washing that is based on chemically recycled polyester plastic waste. So it's about the upcycling of post-consumer disposable PET plastic bottles, which we have taken and then recycle into valuable textile chemistry. I mean, this is fantastic.
It's incredible. It's just the technology to do that and then reproduce chemicals from our own waste. And again, going back to the polyester problem, if there's a use for that we can recycle it and upcycle it, that's brilliant, because that's one of our biggest problems in landfill. So yeah, and again, as I say, when we use that product, the appearance and the hand feel on the garments looked great. And I love the fact that you're starting to work with extracting from waste as well, like working with acids and enzymes and products that are coming out of waste and landfill and things like that. The whole raw material sources are changing, and you're doing some incredible work. But yeah, the more we can do to sort of offset the impact of polyester, that's a lot of what this project is about. For me, is really, really important. So yeah,
that is the future. That is the future. And also process-wise, we've used about 50% less water compared to traditional process. And that's measured, as you say, through the Tonello measure system, which returns actually objective values that are measured by the machines, not just data with have input. Energy steams were also cut down to average values that are respectively of now remember, so 0.6 kilowatt hour and 100 grams of steam, which is remarkable from an environmental perspective. So, if you then add the fact that all fuel auxiliaries used in collections are Blue Science certified, which makes them also ZEHC Gateway Level 3. They are all compliant with the standard 100 by Ecotex. Then we conclude that the Navina collection is the first ever that is done with safe chemicals entirely coming from renewable non-petrochemical resources that are finished through highly efficient washes. I don't think there is, and it's all very measurable, it's all very tangible. I don't think there is anything that was ever done that is this sophisticated from an environmental perspective.
I think and
it looks good.
Yeah, no, we considered everything. We didn't use stones either. We used those Gecko stone, the mats, they were great as well. The results, the highs and lows on the seams, we have not compromised on. I don't believe we've compromised at all. I think we all strive to achieve beautiful denim, but what we achieved was a great looking jean, a great looking wash. And yeah, as I say, the fabrics responded really well. And yeah, and I was really, really pleased that we used so little water. In fact, I was quite surprised at how little we did. As I say, when we did the first test, it was like, wow, that's happened already. We've only done 15 minutes and this has come out the fabric really, really quickly. So yeah, I'm excited. I hope to see it rolling out, and I hope we can get it into the marketplace and start working with these new products, because now it's like getting everybody on board, because it definitely is the future. So thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
And the future is now, Salli. So thank you very much for the opportunity.
No.
We look forward to doing more of this.
It's great. It's great to work with your friends as well, to work with people in the industry who genuinely share the same attitude and approach to it. We love our jobs and we want to do the best we can. And so I'm really grateful to Navina as well for giving us this opportunity to go from end to end and like look and study every end of the process. So it's been great. And I'm really proud of the stuff we did. So thanks Simone as well for his time. And thanks for the great pasta as well, Alberto. Cheers.
We need to do more than that.
Yeah, we need to do more pasta. But anyway, thank you.